Hey everyone, I want to bring us back to CrazyMiner because today's a big day for this game. For everyone that started with this game, today is officially the day where you can actually claim your coins without any taxes, which means you're actually getting the full value. I wanted to cover just a few things here. We're going to do another battle, and then we're going to see what kind of return I got over the course of the week, because your return value is pretty much the same, but the volume of PWR that you receive obviously fluctuates with the price of the coin. And this coin has been like absolutely nuts over the course of last week. Let me pull it up just real quick. We see right now it's trading at about $1.16 since the launch. Look at this. It's just been a huge rise. It peaked out at about $1.90, $1.93. And then we've seen it kind of drop a little bit as it came back down to earth, as it should, because as of today, people are actually able to sell some coins, whereas before there was only so many coins in circulation. So kind of limited people's access. So you had to pay a premium to get some of these coins to even be able to play the game, because you actually need PWR to actually be able to even play this game. So first things first, let's do another PvE battle. You can see over here I got another rig. Unlike my last video, I went in, I minted one more rig to give me a little bit of a boost in hash power. And then after that, I actually got to pay my electricity bill too, because there's also a cost to run the game. So let's go over to battles. And when you look at the bosses, just like we talked about before, it gives you a win rate percentage. As you look at the SPWR, there's literally no difference. So your energy is going to get you the same return in these early levels here, no matter what you do. I can't look at the other tiers, so I could pull them up in the docs, but I'm not going to. But right now, you can see the hash power goes up literally 200 each time, and the amount of rewards go up literally 14 every single time. So it's literally just a matter of like how long it takes you to get to where you want to be when you're in this first tier. I've been running Gambler here because it costs 3 energy. I have 11 energy, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. And we'll just take a look at this fight while this loads up. I have lost before. I actually lost on Sat and Gambler in a row and just wasted 5 energy, which was effectively 10 PWR just down the drain at that time. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, looking good. I don't know how you both win at the same time. I haven't figured that one out yet, but pretty much this is over. I'm going to win, which is what I want. So I'm going to take my reward. So this gives me 217 SPWR. So one thing I want you guys to realize is that SPWR is pegged to the dollar. It's a stable coin. Alright, so this should be relevant to how much PWR I'm going to be claiming, because obviously I'm going to get less, because right now 1 PWR is trading at $1.15 as listed up here. Let's see if this changed. Nope, still $1.15. So I'm going to go ahead and claim, and let's see how much I get. And that's pretty much the drawback here, is it's going to effectively send my tax fees back up to 50% at that point. But is what it is. Let's claim. Like always, we got to pay a little bit of gas. And we'll let this run. And this will effectively be my first earnings playing this game. So I had 11 in here. Now I have about 200 approximately. As you can see, this all went up here. I'm going to go back to the mining room, and I'm going to pay the power bill, so you can see how much this went up. Effectively, at my hash power, which determines like how much electricity I'm spending, I'm spending about 7 or so energy per fight, 7 to 8, somewhere in between there. So I'm going to go ahead and pay this, because this is pretty much the cost of playing the game. And now that I have actual PWR in my bucket, I can go ahead and do this without having to buy PWR for the first time this week, which is obviously a pretty good feeling. And then what I want to do is I want to effectively buy energy that will last me over the course of the next week as well, once this is done. Alright, so I did that, so that left me with 130. If I look at the battles, and this is, if you guys are playing this game, this is what you're pretty much going to want to do once you start cashing out. I know that I have 5 days now that this is going to go back up to tax, and I need 3 energy to run this 5 times. So if I go back to the mining room, I can go ahead and click this. I'll need a minimum of 15 energy. I'm going to give myself a buffer. I'm going to buy 12, which is going to bring me to 20. And you'll see here, this is going to bring this to, it should be about 106. Because I'm pretty sure it's about approximately 2 PWR. There you go, 120. So this is my net. So if I take 111 off of this, I mean not 111, 11, which is what I had in my bag, I will be down to 109. All right, if I take the cost of having to buy about 40 coins through the week, and I just run that math at this point, I would be sitting here at about 80. So if I'm looking at $80 over the course of 5 days, so 80 coins times $1.15, you run the math, I'm looking at like what, like $90? And for a week of playing, we can go ahead and just run that real quick actually. So if I do 80 times 1.15, $92. If I look at the full value of the coins in my wallet now, 138 bucks. So after cost of doing business, the fact that I minted a coin, this effectively pays me back for minting the one rig, and then some. So pretty solid return. Pretty pleased with this maintaining its value over the course of the last week. For those that are questioning about minting, this is where I minted. I literally just minted a mining rig. And these coins, when I was in here last time and I came in here, I noticed that the coins had fluctuated. But really, it's just relative to the cost of this to cash value. That's pretty much what that goes back to. So let me just run that real quick. I'll give you guys an idea of what I mean. So if one rig right here, so we do 21.739 and we multiply that by 1.15, it's 25 bucks. So whatever the $25 value is going to be $25 worth of PWR, and then BNB always stays at 0.05. So effectively what you're looking at per mint is about 50 bucks. All right. So just wanted to put that note out there. So yeah, that's CrazyMiner in a nutshell. This game has been dominating pretty handsomely, like I showed you with the coins and the things that it's done. Let's hope it stays consistent, because so far it's a pretty solid return. All right, so if you guys have any questions, obviously feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd love to answer them. If you're looking to get started in the game, obviously do your own research, guys. This is what I had to do before I got into this game. But it's a pretty good game so far from what I'm seeing. And I hope to hear from you. Thanks.